Howdy, and welcome back to PowerWash Simulator, where today we're going to be cleaning the temple. Annie Mall messages saying, next door to my farm lives an order of the nicest, kindest, non-verbal monks whose temple is currently caked in manure, top to bottom. It's a heck of a story, I'll fill you in as you go, but basically, they're not here right now, and I thought it'd only be right and neighborly of me to get it hosed down in their absence. Something to give them a boost for when they return. They sure could do with one. Well, that's very nice of you, Annie Mall. I'd be happy to help. Annie Hall? Annie Mall? Annie Hall? Annie Mall. I don't know why Annie Hall is stuck in my head. But there is a bonus challenge for this episode, and that's going to be to complete the temple without disturbing our friend up there. So, naturally, what I think is going to be the most pertinent is going to be cleaning what he's on. Oh, probably not there. Cleaning that little area that he's on up there without disturbing him, and that can be kind of tricky. But I think we can do it. With a couple of well-placed ladders, we should be able to get up there. Let me take this one with us. We got a platform over there if we need it. Excuse me, sir. You can't jump while carrying a ladder, so... but I can climb a ladder while carrying a ladder. You tell me what that's about. So he's got to be on top by the time we finish the level. There is a way to cheese it, and don't get me wrong. If he falls off, I'm going to cheese it. But basically you just reload the level from the last progress, and he'll be up there when you finish. In the spirit of that, I'm going to just simply attempt not to hit him. So where to start? I don't know. You tell me. And really, if we can get around him without hitting him, that would be ideal. Just leave a little patch at his feet. Well, you know all about the mayor's pipeline diverting all the water from the river to a secret mining rig, right? I've heard tell of such a thing. These monks have relied on the river to water their crops from time immemorial. And now those crops are failing. Oh, so they're upset with the mayor. Now that I think of it, didn't they mention them? They mentioned some monks at the carousel. Yeah, the guy with the helter skelter said that he ran into a bunch of monks on the street. We gotta be careful not to hit that dang gnome. He's gotta be there when we finish, don't you know? Okay. Oh wow! Okay, I fell. Sorry, didn't mean to sound so excited there. Sometimes I get a little excited. Sometimes I let my emotions get the better of me. Who doesn't, right? Who doesn't do that from time to time? So now what we want to do? We don't want to bump into him either, because that would be terrible. We want to make sure we just very slowly, very carefully. Kind of odd that he's up there, given the whole... I don't know, did she tell you how the manure got there yet? Maybe I'll just keep that a little secret. A little secret between me and the story of the game. We'll keep that quiet for now, but we do want to be careful not to hit the gnome. Because if we knock him off, it's going to be a pain. And like I said, in the spirit of the challenge, I would like to do it without cheesing it, which is possible to do, but... No, don't do that. No, don't do that. That's crazy. Look, the roof ridge should be done. That doesn't count. This is what counts. So what am I missing? Oh. There's a little bit of grime between his tootsies. But surely that's not enough to hold it up, right? Maybe the third dimension can help us out. Nope, it's kind of slanted in. It looks like we got it. Oh, that's a shame. Wow. It's not giving us... Oh, I fell again. It's not giving us any leeway here. I almost feel like I gotta pick him up and set him back down. But I don't want to do that. Oh, but it's where he's standing. It's where he's standing. Very carefully. Oh, okay. Well, that's not ideal. I don't think I can rotate him. I don't think I can rotate him. Oh, man. I can kind of try to do that. Try to catch him while he's tumbling over. Oh, we might have a chance here. Nope. Drop him on his head so his feet fall forward. Oh, okay. Now it's gonna be tricky. He kind of looks like he's standing up now. Nope. There. Close. Nope. Okay, well. It's time to cheese it. It's time. Reset partially clean subtask. Confirm. It's time to cheese it. You do that, he'll be right back on top. And since we cleaned it, it'll be cleaned. I don't have time to sit there and mess with the gnome and try to figure out the physics of the game. So we're going to cheese it. See, look at him up there. We just got to finish the level now. If you're curious about how to finish this level without disturbing the gnome, there you go. You can pretty much finish the whole level with the gnome on the ground, and then finish it at your leisure. Just make sure that you leave one thing undone. Leave one thing. You can get 99% and just have one object left to do, and I believe it counts. But yes, he's there. Level's restored. That's the only thing we've cleaned so far. So now we don't gotta worry about him. We just gotta not knock him off. Isn't that great? Aren't we so happy about that? I know I am. But just to be safe, we'll go ahead and clean the roof that he's on and make sure that he will not be accidentally struck by an errant blast of water, because that would be counterproductive, shall we say. Make sure to get these little roof things. And this is also, ooh, don't accidentally bump into him, we gotta be up here. This is also one of the things where it's kind of tough to find a logical path around, just because of the shape. We start at the top and work our way down, of course, but then after that, what? Like, we get this central tower, fair enough. And then what do we do? I'm also excited that we're getting closer to the newer levels that I haven't experienced yet. I think by the end of this I'll be able to afford the extension, and with how this is cleaning, how this thing cleans, I don't know that I'll need that turbo nozzle just yet. Like, I think we can save for the extensions. I think those would be more useful. Those would be more useful than being able to swirl around the high pressure nozzle, because the high pressure we've already got the high pressure nozzle, right? Like, yeah, it increases the area, and that's great and all, but is it necessary is really what I'm interested in. Is it necessary to have it? And I think the extension is more useful than the other. Because right now I feel like you got to be fairly close up to get everything to that efficiency. Maybe that's not. Oop. Oh wow, I panicked there. I was trying to. Oop. Okay, no, I'm still up there. Great. This little underneath bit here. What am I missing? A little bit over here. Yeah, that thing's clean. Cool. Get the barge board, whatever that means. And the other thing about this level is it's kind of tricky design-wise. It's very beautiful. I love this level. This temple is gorgeous. Revealing it is kind of exciting. We want to make sure the barge board is done. I think it goes all the way around. It's kind of tough to tell how these levels are kind of structured sometimes. We also want to make sure we get that thing. See, even from down here, it's doing a bang-up job. But imagine if we had an extension. I think it extends underneath there. Of course, the barge board's already halfway done, so that's good. I think it comes around the sides, actually. Yep. Sorry, I didn't mean to look down and expose you to all that green. Just trying to conceptualize what I need to get. That side's pretty much done. We'll just go ahead and get this other side. And then we'll get that... I gotta remember that I have not yet finished that topper on the other side where the ladder's at, because it's kind of in the way, but that's neither here nor there. For now, we're focusing on the barge board, because why not? Look at the colors, man. The teal and the orange, they really do a good job. Do a good job designing these levels, I'm not gonna lie. I guess the only level I wasn't like super thrilled with was the cottage level so far. All the other ones are gorgeous. Cottage level's kind of like, well, alright, I guess. I guess. Just don't want to accidentally hit the gnome here. Okay, good. That's done. Barge board? Yeah, I figured the barge boards. Part of that's going to be the third dimension up here. Probably just clear it out with this. Yep, barge board's done. Even the other side. Okay, so the roof, ridge, barge board, roof, ridge. Oh, that's down there. Okay, I think we're good. Good on the gnome. So for now, I'm going to get rid of this ladder. Where I'm going to set it, I don't know, out of the way for sure. There's fine. We're going to focus on this little area here. Start tearing into it. It's important to remember the third dimension so we get the window frame as well. Working our way down the tower. Oh man, this thing is cleaning up like a dream. Okay, these are going to be in the way. I don't think I need them to get up there explicitly, so we'll just go ahead and pop that down there and climb back up here. Oop. Climb back up here. Make sure I get my footing right. Oh yeah. Make sure you get the third dimension on this wooden trim. Don't want that catching you off guard. This is another level where the third dimension is pretty... like everything's kind of stacked on top of each other, so that third dimension angle is really important. I might actually have to get the ladder to get the top of that wooden trim, but I don't know for sure. This tower is just... This temple. I love the emerald of the... well, it's not really emerald. It's kind of more blue than emerald, but... I like the shakes. Or I guess, I don't know what they're called. What the official terminology is for roofing shingles. I love the shingles. Love the color of the shingle. Love the texture of this wood. Love the colors, the contrast of the wood. Fantastic job. Cleaning this thing up lickety-split. I think it gets a little easier once we get off of the roof, because everything else is kind of lower and we can move around easier. The roof's kind of high. There's a lot to scramble over. Yeah, I may need to get the ladder. I'll kind of avoid it for now. Don't forget to get the bottom edge of this thing though. Maybe I already did. So, there's some kind of tech here that makes you super jump, and I'm not sure what it is, but hey. Window frame and window both got good. Sometimes the lighting changes the impact of the woods, because I don't remember over here they were kind of pale, right? Oh, it's about the same color. It's just covered. It's got the pale outline. It's kind of making it look a little lighter. But for this one, we'll go ahead and get up here, just so we can hope. The hope here is that by getting on the ladder and cleaning that off ahead of time, we can kind of avoid having to get the second ladder. But I suppose the smart thing to do would be to grab this ladder and put it over there and just clean it up while we're here. Well, we're not messing around with it too much. We've already cleaned this side, so it's not that big a deal. But look how much we left behind by trying to avoid the ladder. In this case, wood trim's done. See, that's what we were missing out on. Tower's just about done too. Tower is done. That's pretty crazy. I didn't even touch the... Oh, this part isn't part of the tower. It is part of the tower, but it's not part of that tower. It's part of this tower. Are you confused? I'm confused. That's okay. That's okay. We're about done with this tower as well. Closing in on 10%. And once again, I find myself looking at the clock. 10% would be 10 times the amount of time taken, so about 20 minutes in on the recording would be about 200 minutes. But I don't think that's accurate, because I think we spent quite a bit of time fussing around with that gnome, so I think the number's off a little bit. We'll see. I don't think this level's particularly long, especially not with how this thing's cleaning up. But like I said, we'll see. Tower's done, so now we're going to work on this roof ridge over here. Get it from both sides. I don't know if we can get all the angles of that thing, but we can find out, surely. Kind of get the underside from these angles, but the front could be a little tricky. We come up here, we get this roof ridge from the top. Get it from this side. Make sure we don't miss any on these little bumps. Get the back side of that topper. Switch sides. And get from the back side. Roof ridge is pretty much done now. Now we just got to get this side. No, buddy, we're trucking. Yep, there we are. That's nice and clean. Quite a long fall down, so we'll probably have to grab the ladder, I think. Maybe it'll let us put it here. It will not, so we'll have to get that. Have to get that later. Might have to use an extension. Not the extension for the. We'll probably be able to afford the extension. Well, I don't know. $750 is what they're gonna pay, so maybe not. Kind of got a swirl there. Makes it a little difficult to get everything. That's okay. We're going to focus on the roof for now. See, I notice now we're far enough away that we're starting to leave grime behind. That's why I kind of wanted an extension. Got kind of stuck. Got a little stuck there. That's okay. See, once we start cleaning the roof, I noticed the percentage starts going up a lot quicker. So I think these large surface areas are going to be what really speeds things up. Which is unfortunate when we consider that without the extension this isn't quite as effective. But that's okay. We still got it. This roof's kind of tough to move on. I'm starting to understand. So let's see what we left behind. A little bit on these ridges. Not too bad. A little bit here. That's part of something else. Get this stuff here. Kind of blame these on experimenting a little bit, but now we should be good. Roof's clean. Okay. We'll move on along under here. I wish I could well, I guess we can relocate this ladder out of the way for the time being. Just to aid us in cleaning this a little more thoroughly. Almost 14%. Or we are 14%, we're almost 15%, I should say. This side doesn't seem to be as tall. We'll go ahead and grab the roof ridge while we're here. Why not? I wonder what the story with these monks are. I guess we'll be finding out a little more here shortly. 20% is coming up fast. Yeah, this thing isn't cleaning as well as I'd hoped. Gonna need that extension. What's the first... Oh, there we go. What's the first level of the extension, I wonder? I want to make sure I get everything while I'm up here so I don't have to come back down. Or come back up, I should say. So I'm just double checking I got what I could get. Just double checking that I got what we could get. So this... Oh, wow. I don't know why I have such goofy reactions sometimes. So, not to panic, we can get back up. that did catch me off guard. Oh, wow. The internet machinations of my mind are an enigma. Maybe we get this thing cleaned up from the backside, the figurehead. I kind of like the wind sound effects too, just to tell us how high we are. If I can see the green, that leads me to believe that I can probably hit the green, right? It's in my sight. I think it's mostly going to be the green from the front that's kind of tough to get. Maybe the bottom of that beak. Ooh, oh, wow. Okay. I keep falling down. Like a fool. Oh, now I'm really down. Uh-oh. I suppose I could get this thing. It's already over here. I could probably use it to get the figurehead. Or not the figurehead, but whatever this thing is. If I could stop stumbling. More climbing, less falling. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, it probably goes up under there, huh? I don't see any more on that. I just... Maybe the backside? Hard to say. Okay, we'll use it to explore this other side of the guy. Sometimes it feels like this thing is inconvenient to use just because one, it makes a bunch of noise, but two, I get stuck. What is going on? Yeah, you can see some more green on this side. Good gracious. There we are. That's done. Now let's see if I could just whoop, make it on over. 2 birds, 1 stone and all that. It'd be funny if I... Oh! It immediately fell back down. Let me go ahead and finish the sentence that I was in the middle of saying. That would be funny if I immediately fell back down. Was it funny? I found it quite amusing. I reckon we'll leave the figurehead for now. I'm going to focus on stuff that I came here for, namely the roof ridge. Okay, I'm just going to climb up here. Namely the roof ridge and the... Wow, how did I miss all of this? Figurehead's almost done anyhow. We just got to... I'll grab that after I get the roof. That'll be the plan of action. For now, I want to focus on cleaning off this roof ridge and the roof. I keep saying it for my benefit, not for yours. Lest I lose focus again and again and again. Yeah, this is I love the level, the details of this level. I love this level in general. The height is kind of annoying because it means climbing it is going to be a bit of a bear, but hey. Gotta have some trade-offs, right? I wonder why I stopped all the way down there. It looks like there's some space I could have navigated between those rocks, but I digress. Maybe it's out of respect for the monks, we'll say that. So in a desperate act, the head monks sent them all out on a pilgrimage of faith. Now, I've no mind where they were headed, only that they took a vast multitude of eggs. Oh yeah, so they egged the mayor's house. A lot of eggs. It's kind of funny that we get all this tea as a power washer. All these people interacting with one another while we're just vibing. Life goes on, as it were. This isn't my problem. I am just a pressure washer. It's cutting through the grime so well. Cutting through the grime so well. I think what's helped me out is I didn't pay for all the soap nozzles. I bought the one. I think if I had saved that one, I would have probably bought that spinny nozzle, to be honest with you. But if I held off on that and I held off on the soap nozzle, we could probably have the extension by now. But that's just me not thinking ahead. Not a big deal. Some of these things just happen, you know? Make sure I get as much of this spiral as possible. In fact, we'll go double check the other spirals. How have we done so far? I thought that was I thought that was my shadow for a second. Then I was like, oh my god, did the gnome transform? But I think that's actually that figurehead over there. Okay, we got a little bit over here that we could get. Doesn't hurt to double check. How's this one doing? One looks pretty good. A little bit in there, but Nothing to complain about, really. We got the one more spiral. Yeah, they're all doing pretty well. I think I checked them all. Grab this ladder. We won't be needing it up here anymore. And we'll start on this side, I guess, since I just fell down. We can set the ladder down here. Well, maybe, if it lets me. There. Alright. We can get the underside. I said the figurehead was next, didn't I? I repeated it a million times, and I still forgot. I am surprised, but also not surprised. Important thing is going to be remembering that it exists. We could rush over there right now, but that seems like it would be a waste of time given how much we're dedicating to this cause right here in front of us. Actually, this isn't too bad of a spot. I thought cleaning those curls would be a little more difficult, but if the roof's this size on or shape on both of them, then we should be okay. You just gotta remember to get the undersides here. It's easy when standing in one place and seeing all this clean stuff to forget that there is an underside, actually. Got like a tree of life motif going on here. Pretty interesting. Are they druids, I wonder? Window clean, window decoration cleaned. Window frame cleaned. Excellent, excellent. What is this considered? Overhang? Yeah, we gotta get the bottom of the overhang. We got this ledge here. Gotta get the underside of the ledge. Really, it's about keeping up with these undersides. So now we'll get down here, and as you can see, there's quite a bit stuff that gets left behind there. And then you got this eave. Ah, the barge board's clean. We got the eave here. That's really what I was concerned about, honestly. Get this overhang done. Get this eave, which I think we can get from... Let's step out a little bit here. Clean kind of halfway down it. And once we get on that roof over there in the center, we can start sort of worry about that. The buttress cleaned. Try not to laugh because we are mature adults here. Just because something's got the word "but" in it, doesn't make it funny. Doesn't make it funny. So interestingly, the ledge hasn't dinged, so I wonder what the deal with it is. Perhaps that little bit there, perhaps not. Oh, you know, I bet it's the third dimension. Did I mention the third dimension? And then probably over here as well, huh? No, that one's actually clean, so what gives now? Oh, just a little bit there, I see. So that's done, the overhang's done, the barge board is done. Buttress isn't done, but I think that's like a multi-story effort. It seems to go on down across there. So we'll get the roofs, we'll get the roof cap. Roof ridge, whatever they want to call it. So many barge boards. This little roof wasn't too bad. Okay, roof's done. Tidy up the barge board a little bit. Make sure we get all the stuff on there. Kind of getting stuck here. Not a super big problem. Just enough to be a bit of a nuisance. Oh, don't fall off, don't fall off. Okay, we'll have to get the barge board from the outside, of course. But we're mostly focusing on the top and the... sides for now. This roof is already pretty much done. That's kind of funny. I wasn't even focusing on this side. And then the roof ridge is done, and we've got this little thing here, part of the barge board. That's all cleaned up. A little bit here, a little bit there. But all in all, I'd say we're pretty satisfied. Barge board here's clean. All one piece, okay. Pardon me, excuse me, let me down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll go to the other side. Get this place cleaned up lickety split. I want to make sure we get this guy here cleaned up. Figurehead's done. We don't have that looming over our shoulders anymore. Now we can get the eave and the barge board and all that good stuff. Make sure we get the underside. Flip it around, get the other underside. What are we missing? A little bit there? Yep, barge board's cleaned. Okay. I feel confident that we have cleaned the main roof here now. Actually, is it tower's done? Okay, so yeah, we're on the second. This is the second tier. Got a little bit of a very well designed window. It's not quite as simple as the Tree of Life. We got a lot of intricate stuff going on here, wall decoration, but it'll be cleaned no problem. Yep. Oh, sorry. Window frame. Window frame. Window frame. That's all done. Good. Finish the overhang here. Alright. Now we'll finish the wall here. Kind of sticks out a little bit, so we want to make sure we get it from this side. Make sure we get that across here. So it's we're looking close to an hour and a half time, but I think it'll actually speed up as we continue to descend the tower. So I'm gonna guess probably an hour. Clean the buttress. Try not to laugh. Hee hee hee. The underside of the ledge. Slow down and make sure we get all the ledge on the front. Yeah, I think we need to get that little there. Go ahead and get the ledge on the top. Crouch down, make sure we get the ledge on the bottom. You gotta remember that the ledge has these little things that stick out here. Yeah, okay, ledge is done. We got the front of that buttress, we can get the front of this buttress. Also, we want to remember to try and get the eave as far down as we can, so that when we get up on that roof over there, these side roofs, we kind of got, oh, you know what, might also clean down the buttress. It's kind of tough to reach from here, but I might be able to get a good deal of that done as well. It seems to extend all the way down, so we might not worry about that. I don't know why I'm tilting my head. That's not helping me see around things, but nevertheless, buttress is good. Buttress looks clean. We'll get the roof cap here. The roof ridge, sorry, and we'll go ahead and work our way down and get the roof proper. Might as well. It's going quite well. It's not taking nearly as long as I thought it would. I thought this was one of the bigger levels. But I'm having kind of a Mother Hubbard in the shoe situation, or Martha Hubbard, her level. I remember thinking it was longer as well. But it's cleaning up rather well this time. I think it might have been I was using the other power washer, but I can't say for sure. I also focused on different priorities, so I was kind of ending towards the top. It was a lot of climbing at the end. So that could have also caused it. I don't think I cleaned the buttress quite as well on this side. Unfortunate. Or not the buttress, the eaves. We'll be able to get that. That's not a... Oop. I fell down. Almost as if telling me to go get it right now, but we're not going to listen. We're not going to listen. I set the pace, not my gravity. Not the gravity. And after this we got 2 more smaller roofs on the sides. By then we just got walls after that, I think. And clean up. And we get to see some pretty stonework. This level's really got a lot going for it. It's got wood, it's got stone, it's got metal. It's all very pretty. Alright, that's done. Just want to make sure that I have successfully cleaned off. That's what I was concerned about. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. A little bit of that. I don't think it matters in the scheme of things, but we like to keep our work as clean as possible. That way it doesn't come back to bite us. Put this here. We can finish up the eaves. I wonder if... Yeah, we can kind of get that from here. Long range power washing is kind of funny. There is a lot to the eave I didn't see. I thought we just had that thin strip, but I see now it comes around the buttresses. Could be a little bit of a sticking point, so we'll just go ahead and get those from down here. I'll go around and get the other one as well. Make sure they're as done as possible. Anywho, while the monks were gone, we had a freakish twister. Do tell. Cursed thing scooped up all the freshly laid manure from my farm and deposited it all over their temple. That's unfortunate. I mean, for you, for me, it's a nice little payday. Eaves are done over here. I'll go ahead and grab that from over here as well. We did a pretty good job cleaning it, but like I said, we missed all this little section that comes between the buttresses. Should actually make it a little easier on us not to have to focus on what's above the roofs as well. Did quite a good job on those buttresses though, look at that. Okay, the eaves are done. I feel confident that we've gotten the roof done and we've worked our way down to this one, so we can now clean the roofs as I had intended. Mark on this roof ridge, start with it. Kind of got these more complex figureheads on these sides, it looks like. A little smaller, more condensed roof. Wonder what those little creatures are supposed to be. We'll go ahead and grab the roof while we're over here. And I think the move will be to clean this wall up here above our roof. While it's easy to reach, work our way down this buttress. Might not be able to get all of it, but we can get a good deal of it. Probably stop around there. We do have the ladder here, so we can get this side. Make sure we get our barge board. Make sure we get the underside of this thing. Underside of our roof cap, or whatever they want to call it. Roof ridge. The side of the figurehead cleaned. Sure, we're getting as much of it as possible. We'll still have to probably get it from the other side, but we don't want anything hanging us up. We know that. Roof ridge is done. Now we can do the roof. It's nice we have a ladder on both sides of this roof, honestly. Roof's not done. What did I miss? A little bit there. Okay. Fair enough. Sure, we get this little bit of roof ridge. I wonder if we got that on the other side. Or not roof ridge, but whatever that is. The eave. Did we miss the eave? We did miss the eave. It's okay. We're still here to right that wrong. Make sure we get all those little details. Clean these walls. Almost 50% of the way done. Clean these buttresses. Down to that ledge at least. Be tough to get it all, but hey. Oh, we're laying down. I was like, man, that was a long fall. We can move this here. Get the rest of our figurehead, hopefully. He seems mostly done. I'm surprised he's not done. Dun 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 dun. Probably would help if I got on top of him, huh? Yeah. Alright. Now we'll move this ladder back over here and we'll focus on getting our barge board and the eaves. Move this one over here now. Try to figure out why it didn't get the barge board. It's part of the window frame. Okay, barge board's done. Now we can get the eaves. And we can get the eave over here. This one right there. Good. I'm confident we have that roof done. I'm gonna go ahead and get this area around it as well. We'll finish up this wall. Good. I'll finish up this wall. Good. Move this over here. We could probably go further down the wall base and all that, but for now, just want to concentrate on making sure we get all of this stuff. Oop. Actually, we might go all the way down to the stone base. Look at that. A fine job. Almost halfway through. Temple's so much brighter than you would think. Window and window decoration. Window frame might be a little trickier because of the third dimension. It's kind of nice how high up the ground it is, so you don't have to worry about getting the underside of it. Probably some left over on the top, eh? Whew. Got it both. I think we got them both. I will press tab, we will go up, we will investigate. It looks pretty good. Okay. Now we'll repeat here, just everything between these two buttresses really, just to make sure that I got this whole thing done. We can come back and finish the buttresses later. But we started these walls, might as well finish the walls. And I'm gonna go ahead and get the stone bases as well. Just because we're here, just because it continues all the way down, and because we got the front of it, so kind of hard to argue with that. Put this on the front, because the front is done. I think the stone... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, I think the stone base might go all the way around, but it does not appear to, actually. Get up on top here. Okay, that's done. So this whole little area, this whole little alcove is done. Okay, we might get the buttress on this side. Just because. Just because. Just to complete the alcove. We don't have to worry about the whole buttress, but we do want everything clean of this alcove, so we don't have to worry about looking in there again. Just like that. We'll consider it part of this little area, this little inset. Can be kind of tricky to get all these little details, but hey, what are we if not thorough? I'm actually kind of tempted. 52%. We're already a little over halfway there. Okay, this alcove's done. I'll double check this alcove. I don't think I got in close here, so don't want any of that stuff holding me up. All right, and now we'll take our ladders around to the other side and we'll finish that up. I want to make sure we have both of them, just because that was convenient. It's crazy to think about with all the stuff we've done so far that this is still only halfway done, but hey, happens sometimes, right? All right. We go down here along the ridge, the barge board. Get this whole roof. roof's done. I don't think the eave will be done, nor will the barge board, but we can get the worst of it up here. Of course, we don't forget to get on top of this thing. Clean up the roof ridge. Get this wall. Get this side of the buttress while we're up here. As it is part of our little alcove, as it were. I think that would constitute... Oh! We're already here, so we might as well. Might as well get this eave. Okay. Well, heck, we might as well get everything while we're here, huh? I'll just hop back up here. As is my wont to do. We work from the top down. Is that wall done? It is done. Okay. Make sure we get all those details. Grabbing the buttress while we're here. Spend a little extra time in the corner. I'm gonna grab this half of the eaves while we wash the roof. Scared me. Scared me. Okay. Now we got the roof done, so I'll come over here and we'll wash the front of this guy with our little detailed stuff. And now we'll take this over here and we'll finish out this wall because we got the other side, so why not? Alright, I'll do this one, get the eave, get the wall, and of course, because it's part of the alcove, we'll go ahead and start washing this down. Can you imagine the monks would have felt, how the monks would have felt if they returned to their temple completely caked in cow excrement? Probably not pleased. Probably would have egged your farm. I mean, for anyone, you'd see it as a sign, right? And get this clean, get this little bit done. Sure we don't leave any little bits behind. 3 stars is good. 60% is good. Yeah, I think this side's done, so we can tuck that ladder back in there. Clean our board. Yep. Barge board is cleaned. We'll need to bring the ladder over here to get the top of the window, I'm aware, but for now, we'll concentrate on getting all this stonework done. I think the moss likes to cling to the stone a little more, which is slowing us down a little bit, but not much. the inside of these boards. As always, going slow to make sure the yellow does in fact pick up all the little details. It's doing a fairly good job. I don't think it's done a bad job, but you never know. When the dirt hangs on just a little more than you anticipate. There we are, window and window decoration. Now we're working on the window frame. And I think the window frame requires us to be a little more detailed with our work. Especially up there. Come over here and get this side. And of course we'll get up there and get the top. Make sure we get that. I think we might be able to sneak around and yeah, just like that. I don't see any more green up here. Oh, a little bit over here. Corner post is good. This corner post is not, but obviously we haven't finished cleaning that, so we'll get over here now. Finish up our corner post. I'll finish up our wall. Finish up our stone wall. And we'll finish up our little alcove area here. We'll kind of plan our next move. Do we want to go to the back? I think we want to go to the back. Okay, so the wall base is cleaned. Most of the green on this area of the buttress is cleaned. Not bad. Alright. Take one long look at our progress so far and we're good to go. I would like to finish this out. I don't know how far back I want to put it over here. Because right now we're on the ground level. We've already done the roof. We're essentially doing what we did to this, but to those. So I'll put these in clean spots. We figure out how much we have to clean, and we'll start over here with our eave. Yep. And then we'll get the wood trim. Wooden trim, is that what this is? Actually, I don't know where the wooden trim, I guess it's that. A corner post. And of course we can get this side of the buttress, which we've done pretty well on, it looks like. Most of it down to here is already done. Then we can clean off the stone base. Excellent, excellent. And that'll wrap around, of course, so we can't get it to ding just yet. So for now, we'll focus on the pedestal. Get this corner post going. Make sure we get all of that. Get up here, make sure we get all these little pedestals done. Corner post is about to finish. Yep. And then we get... like to get the barge board done. Kind of could be tough. Maybe if we bring the ladder around, that'll be better. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? we missed... I kind of snake around here. We missed some of the trickier parts of the barge board. What? Anyway. Ooh. Can be tricky. Let's say we just focus on this kind of stuff for the barge board first. Yeah, okay, we got it without too much hassle. Oop, fell off the ladder. It's a little bit embarrassing, but then we get this little area cleaned up. Make sure we get this top of the window frame. Wall. Overhang. Man, it's kind of tough. Kind of tough to get all that stuff. Okay, the overhang appears to have been gotten. We've got quite a bit of this windowsill. Hopefully it doesn't hold me up. I feel confident we've done well with that, so we'll focus on getting the window frame, and hopefully we won't have to spend too much time obsessing over this. Is quite a bit of window, to be honest. I can see the third dimension coming back to bite me. Oh, nope, window decoration's done. That's a relief. The window itself is done. That's also a relief. Continue working on this window frame here. It's a large window frame. Getting up there could be a bit of a challenge. Maybe not. Not as much as I thought previously. Done a fairly good job of getting over there. Okay, let me come over here and get this big spot. And hopefully tells us we've done a pretty good job. Oh. Yeah, I knew there would be an underside to this one for sure. Yeah, window frame's done. Great. Alright, so all in all, not too bad. So now we'll get this base here. Like I said, I think it wraps around to the other side, so then we'll finish naturally the other side. I think from there we won't have too much trouble. We still have the front to do, but that's not too bad. Because it's got big middle doors, which, I mean, that could be rusty. Which isn't necessarily ideal. The wall's done, that's good. Just really want to make sure we get this corner post done, really flesh out this side. Corner post. sure we get the corner. Sometimes things like to hide on those. Kind of get both sides at once as we snake our way up. Corner post done. Pedestal's not. What's the deal with that? Oh, a little bit there maybe. What's with the pedestal, huh? Ah, third dimension. Okay, pedestal's done. Corner post is done. I'll finish up this part since it wraps around. Alright, that part's done. Stone wall next. And we go up and clean these walls. We gotta get the wood trim. Eve is done. Wall is done. That wall's done. What about the wooden trim? Is there not a wood trim on the side? Oh, there is. It's done. Oh, it's up there. Okay, that's wooden trim. I see. I see. Is that how it was over here? I guess it was. I just didn't realize. I thought it was like 2 walls with a wooden trim between them. Alright. Well, next it makes sense to get these 2 buttress areas just because that's all that's in between them. So we can go ahead. This and the other side, we'll get that. It's nice knowing we've already gotten the other side of this. Might relocate the ladder over here for now, just because we're cleaning this stone area. Make sure we get the underside of these curves. Alright. Get a stone wall here. I'll turn and get in here. That one's already gotten, so we won't worry about that. Jump up here. Be sure to get the top side of the curves. Alright. And we of course get the top of the wall. That's clean. Good news. I'll kind of get this as well since we already got it on the other side. And then we can jump up on that and get the next step. Okay, we can get on the ladder. Get the top there. Really make sure we just get this whole... Oh, I missed this side. It's kind of disappointing. Buttress should be pretty well done now. But I don't really mind using the ladder to get in here to get the buttress's sides. That shouldn't be too much of a hassle. I think we do have enough for an extension, which might actually help us out, but we'll hold off. I'd like to buy some longer extensions. I'll go ahead and get the stone wall here. Wall trim is done. Wall's done. Wall base, of course, has this little bit up here, and then it's done. We'll get this side of the buttress, and then pretty soon it'll be done. Of course, the windows. That window up there will prove to be a bit of a challenge. Ah, but it reaches right up here, so we shouldn't have too much trouble. Buttress is done. Get this buttress done. Passed right over a funny number. That's a good sign. Get this window done. Get this window frame dealt with. There we are. Wall's done. Good. It's not too bad at all. Did we get the buttresses? Buttresses are both done? No, not this one. What's going on with that? Okay, buttresses are done. So now we can kind of go and get the other side of this guy. And then the whole back half of the building will be done, really. The whole back side. Oh, there's already a ladder there, I see. So I reckon the move then would be to go ahead and get the buttresses between that and the front, and we'll finish with the entrance. Because we just got 2 more buttresses. My brain. So we have actresses, we have waitresses, and then we have buttresses, which implies the existence of a buttor. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Is that buttress done? Wow. The buttresses are the complicated thing to clean over here. We just got it wiped out like that. We're just that good, I guess. This one will be a little trickier to get because I'm pretty sure... Oh, I stand corrected. Never mind. I was going to say I didn't think I hammered it that good from the other side, but I guess we did. Wall's done. So I thought, get the whole thing cleaned off. Say the Twister gave the temple some kind of sacred hose down instead. Excuse me. Look, I'm all for helping him out, but... a secret little miracle just between the two of us. No, 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 no. We get our name in the papers for doing such a fantastic job. We advertise how great we are at power washing so we can then raise our prices and then make buttloads of money. I don't know what you're talking about. You're paying me to hose this down, by the way. You're not paying me for my silence. That's going to cost the extra. You want me to be silent about it? Fine, but you're going to be paying the difference that I would have made in advertising. Because look at what a great job I've done here. Kidding me with this? Okay, the wall's done. Okay, so we got this area done. I mean, look at the difference there. Look at the difference between this area and that area. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Guess we'll go ahead and work our magic on this buttress. Out of the way. Can't put it there. We'll put it over here where it's still dirty. Okay, that buttress is done. Wow, we really did do a good job on that. I'm so happy. I don't think I have to save up for like the best extension necessarily, but I think I want the medium extension, or at least the short extension's a little, it's not that much of a bump, you know what I mean? I'd rather have a longer extension. I don't necessarily need the longest, but I think a longer extension would benefit me better. So we might save up for that. I'm not sure what the next tier, probably 1200 I would guess. 1200 is probably the next level. So we'll save up for that. Shouldn't be too much longer. Oh, we still got some up here, I see. Conveniently, we have a ladder right there. Alright. So the buttresses are done. All that's left is to clean this little area. We clean this little area. We get our ladder. I don't think we need the ladder there, actually. We'll set that there for now. So we can clean this little area. And that little area. And then we get the ladder because it goes on to the window, which is fairly easy to clean. Window frame is done. Okay, the wall is done, I think. Yep. Okay, good. Now we've gotten those buttresses done, and we can come over here and get these buttresses done, and then we've just got the entrance. Set this here for now, out of our way. This thing is freaking beautiful, dude. I love the stone color. I just love this level. Design-wise, such a good level. Okay, wall's done. We can focus on the buttress now. Use the ladder to get up here and get all these little pieces. That's the good thing about ladders, I guess. And we're close enough to get the worst of all this. We could probably get a good deal of this done ahead of time. Go ahead and get some of this buttress over here. Yeah. There we go. I think all we got left on that's the window, ironically enough. The window itself, we got the decoration done. Excuse me. We got the decoration done. Clean that sucker right up. Yep. That should be all done. Alright. Can we come around here? We get the buttress on this side. Things are looking good. Moving a little too quick for it. That's okay. We'll slow it down. What are we missing? Ooh, a little bit up there. A little bit there. Okay, buttress done. Now we just have the entrance. And the good thing about the entrance is most of it's done. We got the roof done already. So we should be able to reach it all with this thing. Start with the eaves. Start with the wood trim. We'll get the sides done first. Almost 90% of the way there. Give this thing time to eat up at the moss, because I think it does stick to the stone pretty heavily. But that's okay. That's alright. Doing well, doing well. Get up here, make sure this gets cleaned. Make sure the wall gets clean, get the back of this board here. And the eave is done, so I think all we really have left on that thing is the I think we're good there. Stone base comes around to the front. We'll get that in a moment. For now, we're going to make sure we get the eave on this side. Good. We'll get this wall. Get up here. Make sure we get the stone base. Make sure we get this side of the corner pillar as well. All right. Get this all nice and tidy. I don't need to do that. I need to do this. Alright, next of course we will work on these because they kind of stick out. So we'll get those before the entrance. Just because I think it'll look neater on the playback. I got a lot of good design going on in this. Even the entrance. Like for instance, I like the way that the higher the tier of roof goes, the more complex those boards are. I forget what they're called, the barge boards. The design gets more complex as you go up, except for, I mean, that one's in the middle, but still. Like this tier of figurehead is less complex than that one. And that one's the least complex, but I don't know what the deal with that is. Kind of shooting myself in the foot with that. Oh man, and look how beautiful the braziers are. Actually beautiful, okay. Good texture on those wood chips, by the way. Whoever sourced those deserves a raise. So we'll finish getting this pedestal. I'd like to end on the doors, if I can. Almost 95% of the way. This level really flies by once you get going. Not gonna quite hit the 2-hour mark, which is where I thought I would land, like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. It was looking like 3 hours there for a second, but then like I said, it really picks up the pace once you start getting down, being able to work more of the level at a time. Okay, that's done. I didn't finish that's part of the brazier, I see. Okay. Also know where that wood texture there is also good. Very small. Easy to miss if you're not paying attention. Such a beautiful level. Oh my goodness. Okay. Try to calm down. I'll try to calm down. Get this barge board knocked out. Even if it can be a little tricky. See, here's where a little extension might do a lot. Do I buy it? Of course not. Of course we don't buy it. Kind of weasel our way onto the roof from here. Make sure we didn't. There we are. I figured we missed something. We missed something or it would have dinged by now. Get this overhang. That should be much easier to get since we can work on it from the ground. Okay, overhang's done. Now we can probably work on this wall. And turn around and work on this wall. And of course I think this is part of the wall as well. And we have this part of the wall as well. Alright, now we'll finish this corner post since we're here. And we'll finish this pedestal since we're here. Okay. And now we'll finish this corner post. And this pedestal. Alright, and then we'll finish the stone base. And then we'll finish this stone base. Alright, and then we'll finish the stairs. I think from the top to the bottom would look the most interesting. Like a waterfall of clean coming through. We missed a buttress. We missed a buttress. That can't be. That can't be. That can't be. I was so thorough. No way. It's embarrassing. Alright, now all we got left's the door. I can't believe we missed the buttress. Gorgeous door, by the way. And just like that, the job is done. Gnome Sweet Gnome. The achievement has been accomplished, even though we had to cheese it. I know it don't sound too enticing, but any chance you can clean up my abandoned washroom? I guess. I guess we can clean up a bathroom. Let's go ahead and watch this. So satisfying. Doesn't look like that. It doesn't look that big in the video. Goodness me, they said you were the best, and now I'm a believer. The temple looks immaculate. That is going to give them such a lift, and I can look forward to many more years of free labor on the farm. Thanks again. Oh, is that what it's for? That's why you're keeping them there? That's pretty wild. Anyway, Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. In the next episode, we'll be dealing with that washroom, it sounds like. Let's just double check. Yeah, look at that. We'll be dealing with the washroom. Until then, I'll catch you later.